Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. Welcome, my darlings. Welcome to this special read. We're going to do a bonus for you, 11 and 12. Check out today's read, the reading for the 16th, for April 16th, 2024, labeled April 16th, 2024. You may get extra information there, but this is a special read, so we did a couple of bonus reads for you, and so this is one of two special reads that we did, and we're going to keep it rolling, so whoever else comments on some type of idea for bonus read, we did a post a few days ago, and so we wanted to, abide by that, abide by the rules. You got to abide by the rules, my lovies. There are rules you have to abide by in a situation, but the rules and the regulations, for some of you, you could be entering some type of contest or a sweepstakes. Just make sure that you're looking at the rules, because the rules are going to be important, apparently, or you're reading rules for something. But this bonus read is all about your, the way that it was worded was your highest timeline, 0111, 0111 and 0113. Check out today's read, 11 energy and 13 energy. There are definitely transformations happening, so you're already on your way there. Even the fact that you're manifesting things that have to do with transformation, death energy. Maybe you have to accept endings in order to move into this highest timeline for you, whatever that means to you. But we wanted to do this reading for you. We're going to work with a few tarots that really and oracles that really speak to destiny energy, because it sounds like someone's trying to maybe project out what they're, or align with something that they feel is their soul's calling. Again, I already feel like you're there, because 11 energy is very justice energy, bringing balance through endings. So you're already there. You're already in some type of a rebirth cycle, an ending and a rebirth cycle for some of you, but we'll get a little bit more information on that. Before we do that, we want to get started by honoring and thanking the spiritual council, the MVPs. I want to honor and thank my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank my grandpapa, Lourdes y Alexis. I want to honor and thank my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you, and the name Jonathan. I invite you to, and the name Donovan. I invite you to do the same. I invite you to honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected as you are to the all in this experience. You can also take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves. That's also more than enough. Let's get started, my lovies. We got Celsius today, my lovies. So refreshing. Everything is coming in for a reason. Isa, something like that. Isa for some, Zai for others. Zia for some. To the all, to the all, to the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To mi abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado, to mi abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado, to mi abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado, to mi abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez, to mi abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez, to mi abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez, to Mama Merce, to Mama Merce, to Mama Merce, to Shango, to Shango, to Shango, to Yemaya, to Yemaya, to Yemaya, to Papa Lekpa, to Papa Lekpa, to Papa Lekpa, to Elegua, to Elegua, to Elegua, to Oshun, to Oshun, to Oshun, to Ogun, to Ogun, to Ogun, to la Santa Muerte, to la Santa Muerte, to la Santa Muerte. To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and justice, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and judgment, with love and truth and courage, and love and truth and wisdom, and love and truth and honor, and love and truth and mercy. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it flowing? How's it going? What's popping? What's cracking? We're reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. It is true. We're reading for you, and we love you. Someone cracked their tooth. Someone has a cracked tooth. They cracked their tooth at some point in their life, their front tooth. For some of you, someone has really crooked front teeth. Someone's very insecure about their front gap. I'm seeing like someone has gap teeth in the front. And something's just a front. For some of you, something's just a front. I was seeing, Spirit was showing us King of Pentacles energy, the Devil energy, the Fool energy, the Ten of Pentacles energy. Someone is definitely tempted by the material aspects of life. Check out today's reels. For some of you, check out today's reels. For some of you, check out, maybe for some of you, you're going to find this through today's reels. What's up, my lovies? Welcome to the show. Welcome to everybody, my lovies. To the new subscribers, to the day ones, everybody in between. Welcome, my lovies. Keeping in mind, I'm channeling collective energies. If you want to book a private read, you could definitely do so in the description box below to get something a little bit more tailored to your condition, your energies. But we're reading collective energies. So for some of you, welcome. If you came from the reels, if you found us through reels or through shorts, reels, maybe Instagram for some of you. For some of you, maybe for some of you, you're materializing something that has to do with Instagram. For some of you, you could be Instagram famous. I am getting Instagram famous, or have some type of significant following on social media. Specifically, Instagram is standing out. You can create a lot of content on Instagram. You could be an Instagram content creator. But I am getting that Devil energy along with the materialistic side of things. So whatever you're doing, you know what Spirit was giving us the other day? It was interesting to me. For some of you, you could be searching how to monetize content on social media. And again, check out today's reading, because it's going to be important to have an authentic voice. Someone's trying to monetize. They're trying to, whatever they're doing, they're trying to tie it to a material gain, being the primary motivator. And that right there, it kind of, sets the tone for someone that, the King of Pentacles along with Devil energy, and especially if it's in the reverse, you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Capricorn or a Virgo, or you yourself could be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo, or you're just dealing with people that are very in the material aspect of things, and materialism is a thing. And maybe Spirit's going to invite you to go through a karmic or close out a karmic cycle lesson when it comes to, because your highest, if you are talking about a frequency and you want to speed up highest, more frequent, right? Something that's a little bit higher, meaning more frequent, a higher frequency, a higher vibration. You may want to, something about a celebration, something about a cruise line. You may want to align yourself by maybe sacrificing material things, maybe not being so tied to tangible results of something, maybe just allowing yourself to set your price in a way, and then not be so much in your vices where you're trying to control the outcome so that you can get to a number. And I know that is counterintuitive, but for example, in economics, they talk about a natural curve to all sales cycles, all sale processes. Maybe for some of you, you're in sales or you're trying to sell something. Definitely selling online. Check out today's reading. 9/11, this is an emergency. 9/11, 9/12. So especially November, December for some, Libra energy, or a Virgo could be significant. Spirit's gonna advise that you allow yourself to let go of material securities to a certain degree so that you can align with that in order to make space, especially in the tangible sense. In order to make space for what you say you want, you have to let go of certain things. And maybe also with that King of Pentacles energy, someone could feel really... The King of Pentacles is very, very close to Emperor energy in the authoritative sense. Someone could be feeling very like stable or stabilized. Whatever stability looks like to you. It doesn't mean that you have a certain amount of money in the bank. It doesn't mean that you have a certain title. It doesn't mean that you have a certain vehicle. It doesn't mean that you have a certain anything. It means that whatever you're consistently frequencing in your reality, you are comfortable and stable in your current situation of what you've been doing. There's a lot of stagnation energy, especially in the material sense. Someone could have lived in a place for a long time. They could have had, a job for a long time. They could have had a title for a long time. They could have been in a relationship for a long time. But again, even if it's a toxic situation, someone is really holding on to the illusion of materialism. So that's a challenge there for some. That's coming in. So in order to let go of a situation, because Spirit wants, it's like lightning, like something's going to shock you. Spirit's going to get you to move anyway. You're already going through a situation where the child and the tree of life, boom. So here we have a child, the number 7, the number 58, and the number 34. The many paths. Spirit was giving us the Aldean cross. Peru could be significant for some. The Aldean cross, and where you have to, it's actually number 1 here in this oracle. This is the shamanic oracle. And the Andean cross invites you to jump into a path, but not to wait too long. If you're waiting for the wind to blow from the east, if you're waiting for this to realign itself, it's like now is the time. It's like Repurpose. Like now is the time to propel yourself forward into a new beginning. Maybe for some of you, this has to do with giving birth or welcoming a child or just welcoming a new project. Because the end result is the child here. So maybe it's even your childish fears. I'm getting this song, My Childish Fears. My childish fears. There's a song that has those lyrics in it. My childish fears. Letting go of my childish fears. But children are more innocent. Children don't have necessarily a fear. But maybe for some of you, there is something from your past you have to revisit. This energy's been present in the readings, in the collective readings. There's something from your past you may need to revisit that started when you were in your childhood. Maybe for some of you, you are going to be pulled back to somewhere where you grew up. Maybe revisiting your childhood home to unleash some energies that you left behind there. Maybe it's going to trigger you, it's going to trigger you to start crying. It's going to trigger you to remember certain things. You want to go back, and you're very anchored in the tree of life. This is technically 10 of Pentacles energy. You're very anchored into a legacy. For some of you, you can come from a shamanic, something about the Titanic, shamanic tribe, or shamanism is very important, or the Native Americans are very important in your lineage. Because I'm gay. Okay, for some of you, you're gay. Whatever that means to you. Happy, or heterosexual, or homosexual. Take that how it resonates. The number 34, but I'm also getting the number 43, 1985 or 58, and the number 7, 1997, 2007. There come many paths, but you must choose one. To anchor something in. I'm seeing all these little butterflies. There's definitely transformation from something that was more innocent or for something that is more innocent. Going to something that is more innocent. Maybe for some of you, Spirit's going to invite you to revisit something you used to do as a child that you didn't even notice. So Spirit's giving us how when I was a child, my cousins, they weren't blood cousins, but we considered each other cousins. My cousins and I, we used to make videos. We used to make oracle reading videos. Isn't that funny? We used to mimic Walter Mercado. For those of you who speak Spanish, or if you want to look up who Walter Mercado is, this person used to be, he used to be into divination, and he would do readings on Primer Impacto on Univision. And my cousins and I was like 11, 12, we would make videos. So we had like a video recording camera, and we would set up a whole thing where we would do readings in the living room, and and it was like a whole thing, and it was like more of a comedic spin. But it's funny how this comes back up in my life. there's something you used to do as a child that has to do maybe with something that you found funny or people around you found funny, but it's part of your destiny. It's part of your destiny and your inheritance. And it's like you would do it like a play. Like it's like something like you would do it like playing. Like we used to do, we would record these videos. I thought about this a few weeks ago. We would record videos we had cameras. Like my parents bought this digital camera, and we would record and we would play it back, and everybody would watch, and we would all laugh. And like, it was like one of my older cousins, like she was like the head reader, and she would read for us our destinies. And, there's something there. There's something there for symphony. There's something there. I am getting symphony chocolates. Maybe for some of you, chocolate has to do with something. Symphony chocolates. I'm seeing symphony chocolates. There's something from your childhood that needs to come back. You need to do it again. And once you're in it, like for example, I've been doing this for a few years now. I started on Instagram, and we've moved over here. It's been a couple of years of doing readings online, on and off. But now I've been more consistent. But a couple of weeks ago, maybe not even that, like a week and a half ago, Spirit brought us back that mission. Remember the mission? It's a mission. For you, it's a mission, my lovies. Maybe it has to do with missionaries as well. Maybe for some of you, it has to do with traveling as a missionary. Something you could have experienced while traveling as a missionary for some. You need to bring that back up. Somehow Spirit's going to have that come back up for you. It's really beautiful, my lovies. It's really beautiful. It feels really good. Something feels really just beautiful. Okay. Anything else from here? You got to get out of your fears, though. For some of you, you could be, again, your sister friend walked away from other settings in her life, because Spirit's like, this is what I needed to do. Something about vetting you. Someone's vetting you for something, my lovies. Or you could be vetting someone. For some of you, it's like you're well established in your life, but you need to take another turn. Like something needs to take a turn. Like maybe for some of you, you were exposed to shamanism. You need to get out of your ego to allow it to come through. Because for example, if Spirit would have given me that memory at another time in my life, I would have looked at it as just like, oh, look, remember we used to do those videos, and not taking it that seriously. But now I see that Spirit was preparing me even when I was 11, 12 years old. Maybe even I think I was even younger than that. I think I was like 10. Like we were doing this when I was really little. Something about Stuart Little. But you got to let something go. The sacrifice. You got to let something go. The sacrifice. You have to let something go. Something that it may be fearful for you, because for some of you, it require you to let things go that give you the sense of stability, give you an illusion of stability. You got to let something go. The sacrifice. Boom. That was really beautiful. All right. Oh, this one wants to speak with you too. And the moon. Something that's really deep within you. Lunar cycles, a lunar cycle, one lunar calendar. I am getting a lunar year, so 13 in 13 months. 13 months, and something about 13 monks. For some of you, check out today's reading, but for the 16th, but 13 monks, and something about Turkey, in Turkey, and something about Travis, Turkey. The moon. Also, Thanksgiving, something about Thanksgiving, a pilgrimage, something about a pilgrimage. You may have to go on a pilgrimage for some in a year or so, or maybe by the end of this lunar calendar. But that would technically put us in next April. One lunar year. November for some, though, is coming in as well. But you got to get out of your fears. A pilgrimage is coming in for you. You got to sacrifice something. A detective. Ta-da! A detective. Great powers of observation and intuition. Shamans. Great powers of observation and intuition. Desire to seek out the truth. You need to go and find something. Detective. Pilgrimage. It's about discovering. And a judge. Balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. It may have to do with you being a judge in a situation, you needing to help redistribute some type of justice, or help bring justice to a situation, or make decisions that have to do with balancing things. Even if you go on pilgrimages, right? There are certain pilgrims that are like the devil, that bring war and rage and the wrath. And then there are other pilgrims that bring a little bit more docile energy. So maybe you have to also kind of help with hostilities. For some of you can be going on something like, like those people that go places and they help like bring peace places, like a Peace Corps type of thing. Something like that is coming in for some of you. You have to go investigate and judge. This is very legal energy. For some of you, it may have to do with procedures or being some type of activist in a situation. For some of you, you may need to be a detective. For some of you, you may need to be a detective and detect someone that may even be above you in a situation. That energy has also been very present for some of you. Spirit's going to ask you to investigate something that maybe another judge did not investigate thoroughly. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. There's some type of vindication. Something needs to be, someone or something or a group needs to be vindicated, and it's you that needs to bring forth that vindication in some way or another. Okay, we got butterfly energy. I felt the butterfly, death energy, joy and contentment. For some of you, divine feminine energy, the empress energy, joy and contentment, some type of creative venture. We got signs and reminders, butterfly energy, death energy is in here as well. Death and rebirth, and some type of, something about your wealth too. Something about wealth. Clear and cancel and release. For some of you, you are an angel in a situation. You need to clear, cancel, and release any negative projections that do not serve you. 2133. How beautiful, my lovies. Boom. I think this is beautiful energy. I really do. This is really beautiful. I really like you, my lovies. I really, 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 really like you. A Chrysler could be significant, and you got to trust the universe. You got to let go. You got to trust the universe. You're going to get signs and reminders. For some of you, I'm getting signs and reminders from something from your past that's coming back again in a different form. Really beautiful. And you were warned for some. Okay, we're going to get one from the Tarot of the Divine, and then that's it. You're running out of time though. Something has to do with work. 8 of Pentacle energy, 3 of Pentacle, working with a community for some of you. But these are, you see this person's like in some type of jungle tribe, working with a community in the jungle somewhere. This is so funny. This is the prince that gets gets the inheritance of 2 deities in the jungle. This is the prince that goes out to the jungle. For some of you, you could be a gentleman or a female. Take it how it resonates. Male, female, take it how it resonates. You could be going somewhere and you're going to trust the magic of life. You're going to find your wife too, or your husband. It is coming in as a man finding a wife, but take it how it resonates. Something about Tiki. You're going to Tiki and Plague. Look up Ladybug, Tiki and Plague. You're going to go, and something about an old hag. You have to go somewhere. You have to be, it's like you got to spend time with a tribe. Maybe for some of you, you're going to spend time, again, I feel like you have to be initiated into something that's more grounding for you in the spiritual grounding sense. Not necessarily, because this is a prince that worked with 2 deities, and these deities were trying to teach the prince how to be more in flow with nature. It's like Avatar type of stuff. Is really cute. For some of you, the sacrifice, you gotta give up something that has to do with your work. For some of you, you may have to even give up something. I'm just a messenger here. You do whatever you want. For some of you, you have to give up the Mayan sacrifice. You have to give up 8 of Pentacles, what you're doing for a living, or what you're doing work, or what you're doing. You've been working hard on something, and Spirit's going to bring you a community where you may be set back financially speaking, but spiritually speaking, you will be elevated after this. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You have to fly. For some of you, you could be flying at a distance somewhere. For your 10 of Pentacles, what did we say for your legacy? Because you think a lot about money. For some of you, you think a lot about money. All Pentacle energy, you think a lot about money. And I'm not saying that it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm saying that you're more than just a material being. And eventually, that sacrifice that you make, that brings you from a 8 of Pentacles to a 3 of Pentacles, you're going to reconfigure your whole energetic self, and then you're going to come in with your 10 of Pentacles. So your true legacy, what you're going to leave behind, is really beautiful. You're going to lose your mind to find your mind. I'm just the messenger. Is making, for some of you, my right pussy lip is really itchy. Be cautious with any sexual escapades for some. My vagina is really itchy, especially the right side, the right lip. Is weird, but it's like higher. For some of you, if you're a gentleman, there could be something wrong with not wrong, there's just itchiness there around your right nutsack, or if you're a female, around your, or maybe for some of you, ovaries. For some of you, it could be an itch to also create. For some of you, who knows, something about Kate. Because you're stressed. For some of you, you could be being released from something, stressed. This is also prison in this tarot, in the urban tarot. Tarot. For some of you, Vietnam or Asian countries, tarot. You could be going, again, I'm feeling like you're going to somewhere where tarot grows. It could be somewhere tropical, but you need to let go of certain things that are oppressing you, that are stressing you, and you got to take a leap of faith. Right now, you're kind of stuck. You're trying to still give in to doing a lot of work somewhere. Peru is very significant. I'm getting Machu Picchu. For some of you, you can be trying to really do like it's like stay somewhere where you know you don't belong anymore. And you're trying to hide this. You're trying to hide this, but it's coming to light how you don't belong somewhere anymore. You're stagnated. You could be dealing, for some of you, you could be in some type of an illegal scheme. I'm just a messenger. I'm on your team. Someone's on your team too. Someone else wants to say that to you. Yeah, they're going to betray you. 10 of Swords energy is going to land you in some type of ruin. Ooh, they're going to be cruel to you. Ooh, you're going to have to speak up. Activist. What did I say? An activist. You're an activist of some sort. The activist. I feel like activism. Maybe for some of you, you have to speak up against cruel people that are doing illegal shit to harm. And it's not necessarily like the cartels per se. Even people like companies, like conglomerates. For some of you, I feel like you have a big purpose. There's disappointment here, shame, because something's going to tower out. And you know this. You know that for some of you, if you are involved in illegal schemes of some sort, you know that this isn't going to last. You know that people don't have your best interest in mind. You know that this is just a fear-based community. There's no love here. There's no love here. You want love. Ace of Cups, you want love. For some of you, don't throw away your life for some people that don't love themselves and don't love you. It's like the thug life. They would sacrifice you. Given the right scenario, they would sacrifice you. There's no such thing as loyalty and fear. There's no such thing as loyalty and fear. We got a hacker here, or somebody that spies on you as well. There's no such thing as loyalty and fear. Fear mode, slanderers, liars, they would snitch on you. I'm just the messenger. And I'm not talking, they would slander you to throw you under the bus. I'm just the messenger here. For some of you, I think Spirit's trying to get you to move out of a sin. They will sacrifice you and leave you out in front of the courts. 9 of Wands energy, don't give up. Ace of Swords, it is the truth. Because they may someone's trying to screw you or take that how it resonates. There's a legal procedure where people are going to try to throw somebody under the bus. They try to seduce you. We have a Knight of Cups here over money, over your legacy. I think you need to move forward for some. I think you need to move forward. Someone's going to try to take you out to dinner to discuss something with you. So tell me about your involvement in this situation, in that situation. Maybe for some of you, these are people that you considered family, but really they were just doing something that wasn't benefiting anyone, including humanity, for money. I'm just a mass churches. Anyways, boom, by Cooch. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. That was a lot of energy, my lovies, but I think that's really beautiful. This one wants to speak with you too. You need to give this up. Sacrifice it. Sally, here we go to Sally Mae. You gotta sacrifice this. You gotta let something go, my lovies, because if not, they're gonna sacrifice you. And you have no clue. This King of Swords, a legal procedure coming up. Detectives involved in a situation. I think Spirit's trying to save somebody. And for some of you, I'm feeling someone really young still. Someone's still really young. I'm just the messenger here. Boom. Bon va écoute, my lovies. 2911, 2911, 1111. Spirit's trying to open up a path for you so you don't fall for the dirty deeds of people that everybody gets their chance, my lovies. Everybody gets their chance. It's up to us if we want to do something differently, or if we want to also follow suit and fall on our faces with everybody else who thinks they're doing it right, but they're really destroying the world and each other with their bitter souls. It's like, is there not a better way to use, you know, I don't know, mind control, for example? There are better ways to promote that and to help that, to heal humanity. But some people really just want to see others suffer. Hurt people who hurt people. I'm just a messenger here. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I think for some of you, you have a big purpose that Spirit wants you to revisit, that you left behind a long time ago, so you can hang out with people that don't have your best interest in mind, who are really your foes but pretend to be your family. I'm just your messenger here. Anyways, my lovies, stay well. Stay well. Stay absolutely well, because your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friends and your sister friend. And love always, and love always, and love always, and forever. Homies and Carly. Peace. And something about a Harley.